Hey, how's it going? So welcome back to my channel. If you have noticed, I have not been posting anything for almost a month now. That's because I was really excited to tell you guys about this new product that I was going to try, which was the Chanel Hydra Beauty Gel Cream. So if you go online, the Nordstrom website, they have almost a 4.5 out of 5-star review on it. Pretty much saying that it's supposed to be a really good product. And so I thought, hey, why don't I try this out? So before I tried that out, I'm pretty much my go-to cream was this Dior Hydra Life cream. I've been using it for almost 5 years. I have no problem with it whatsoever. And then I thought, you know what? Why don't we change from that one as well? Maybe go something cheaper, which is the Neutrogena Hydra Boost. And so I also tried that one, and it was okay, but it's only lasted a few months. So when I tried this one out, this has only been a month ago, or less than a month ago that I bought this. I thought I would try it out and then I would let you guys know about it. So when I tried it out, my face became all peely and red. So that was the first few days, and I thought maybe it's because just the dry weather. It was really cold outside. It was winter. It's January. So it was lots of snow. Pretty much Vancouver, this is supposed to be like the coldest winter we've ever had. So I thought, you know what? Maybe it's peeling just because of that. And then as we kept going on, all of a sudden, my face broke out in redness. I had red all over my lips. I had red on my forehead. It was so itchy for me, and it was the most uncomfortable feeling I ever had. And then, obviously, when you go and see the doctors and stuff and ask them about your condition, they ask you, what is it new that you've tried? And thing is, this was a new thing that I tried. And that is what resulted in my face breaking out. And because I just did not feel good about my face, I just didn't post anything about it. I didn't take any pictures whatsoever. So I know some of you are probably asking, like, where's the proof? What proof do you have that your face turned out like this? I did not feel comfortable at all showing what my face looked like. It was horrible. It was just red dots everywhere. And my whole, lip was just red and peely. And it was at that point where if I wanted to laugh, it would hurt because they started cracking and there's cuts all over it. So it was the worst feeling ever. Even when I went to work, people would be like, oh, I could see what's going on there. Does it hurt? And I'm like, yes, it hurts. So, I'm not saying that this is bad for everybody. I'm just saying for me personally, this did not work. I thought it'd be really cool to try it just because everyone's been talking about it. Everyone's been saying it's really, really good. And I was really excited to use it myself because I thought, you know what? For a change, maybe get away from the Dior and let's go see Chanel. And so I tried this out, but I just want to show you what the texture looks like of it. The texture, it's like the texture is so nice. Like it's this like nice gel kind of texture. You can tell that it's kind of like, there's like that water hydra in it. And so I just want to show that. I'm so scared to put it on at all. If you can even see that, like it's just really jelly. I thought the texture was really nice and it smelled really nice too, but now I'm just so scared to put this on my face again because I don't want my face breaking out the way that I already did. So I was just wondering why this was happening to my skin. What was it that was in here that was causing my skin to break out? So if you go onto beautypedia.com, some of their items, they actually do list of what their ingredients are. Some of them, they have some explanations. So for one of their explanations, they actually had an explanation of this Hydra Beauty, and they took a breakdown of it. They actually said that this has a lot of alcohol in it. There's a big alcohol based in this product, and because of that can actually cause irritation to the skin. And I think that was probably one of the reasons why my skin broke out. But another thing that was also a con to their thing was that it also held a lot of fragrance in here as well, which is also another face and skin irritant. So those could be the reasons why my face broke out. But once again, not a lot of people have gone through this. Not a lot of people have given it bad reviews. Because if you actually go online everywhere, almost everywhere, you'll find 5 out of 5, almost, pretty much, like 4.5 stars out of 5 for the rating of this. So, but if you have really sensitive skin like I did, this is not for you. So I was really excited about it. I didn't get to use it. It made my skin all weird and peely and gross and made me not post any videos for such a long time because of it. So not my best. But I just want to go over with you the cream that I have been using forever, which I abide by because I've been using for 5 years. And nothing has gone wrong with my skin. It's this Dior Hydra Life. And so I want to show you what this one looks like. This one, the texture seems a little bit thicker in comparison to the Chanel one, but I can abide by it that it's actually been working really well. And if you can see, this is it's thicker in the texture, and you can even see it. I don't know if you can actually see it on here. It's not that same water jelly base that the Chanel one was. And that's what I'm okay with putting on my skin. I won't be scared of this one. And so yeah, I've now learned my lesson. If something's working for you, don't change it, because things like that could happen. And that lasted a month for me. It took me a month to get over my skin, to finally get over it. And I still have some areas that are not like completely perfect or back to their normal selves. But it's okay. Like now I'm actually comfortable being in front of the camera and talking to you guys about it. So it's not as bad as it was before. But so another thing I want to talk to you guys about. So yeah, it's so soft. I just put it on my hand and I just feel so soft. Another one I want to talk to you guys about was also this Hydra Boost. This, the Neutrogena Hydra Boost. So this one has the same texture like the Chanel one. They also do the whole water-based kind of cream. And this one, I thought this one would be okay for me too. I started using this after I wanted to change from Dior. I thought, you know, this might be a cheaper alternative. Let me try this one instead. I tried it for a few, and I did realize that I still had like, this was just after summer that I started using this, and I did realize that there was like some sort of like dryness and crackiness, but I thought that was because like maybe it was because I just had a sunburn. I just came back from vacation. I thought maybe that was just because of that could be the reason why my skin was doing that. So it wasn't that bad. But now when I go back to it, I think those were actually early signs that my skin was like kind of sensitive to it, but it wasn't as sensitive as the Chanel one. And so when my skin started almost getting better about 2 weeks ago, I decided, you know what, like I think it's okay to put some other creams on my face. So I thought, you know what, water-based, you know, water, good for your skin. It'll help in the healing process of this whole peeliness and the redness. I thought this would be a good thing to put on. And you know what happened? So that day, so my skin started getting better, and then that day I decided to put this on after my shower, and guess what happened? Returned to state one with the whole face back into its red state. And that's when I realized this is also not for me. Will not be using that one again. Obviously, it's probably not as strong as the Chanel one was, but there was something definitely in that Chanel one that really broke out the whole skin. And now I feel like anything that has a similar kind of thing is going to do the same thing as well. So I do feel like I need a little thicker than just this water-based stuff, because these water-based stuff do have to have other chemicals in them in order to keep them in their stability. And as you know, in their containers, you kind of keep opening and closing them because those chemicals are actually not that stable once they're open. And so I've had that cream for a little while, so who knows, maybe those chemicals started disintegrating or something started happening to them. And yes, that one didn't work for me as well. So I'm going to just keep with the basics. No more changing that brand. I'm going to stick with my Dior Hydra Boost. So I'm going to stick with my Dior Hydra Life. And yeah, that's just my own opinion. Obviously, if it worked for you guys, that's great. I'm glad it did, because a lot of people have been saying good things about those products. But for me personally, I'm going to stick with the Dior one. I think the Dior one is great. And yeah, I hope this helps you. And for those of you who have sensitive skin, do not go for the expensive Chanel stuff. Do not go for the cheap Neutrogena stuff. Those might also cause your skin to be irritated and red, and therefore I suggest going with the Dior product. Obviously, there probably is some cheaper alternatives out there on the market, but I haven't tried those yet, so I can't really tell you what those are. But anyways, I hope this helped you a little bit, and if not, oh well. I'll see you next time. Bye.